is Gina. I'm the education coordinator here at the Eddie Gray Wetland Center. Today we're going to be learning about macroinvertebrates. So macro just means that we can see it with our eyes, and invertebrate means it's an animal without a spine. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this net and I'm going to dip it in the water behind me. Now the best way is to get around plants because that's where these animals like to live. Then I'm going to check out and see what's in my net and then place it in my bucket here that I already have prepared. So are you guys ready to go dip netting with me? Great, let's give it a shot. Okay, so like I said, we wanted to get in those plants. I did catch a couple of things, so I'm going to go ahead and put them over here in my bucket. Now we can use the animals that we catch to determine the quality of our water. Okay, so macroinvertebrates, they're indicator species. Depending on the types that we find in here, it can tell us how clean or unclean our water is. Are you guys ready to come and see what we caught? Okay guys, so we're going to take a look inside our tub here and figure out what we caught. So we have a couple different tools that you're going to need. We're going to use a petri dish, or you could use any clear bowl if you have it at home. A plastic spoon, doesn't have to be plastic. You could use one from your mom's kitchen. Maybe don't tell her that you're going to use it to catch bugs. That's up to you. And you're going to slowly move your spoon through the water to try and capture what you caught. Now I'm going to put everything that we caught, like a quick sample, into this petri dish, and then I'm going to give you a closer look. So here's a look at our sample. I'm going to go ahead and identify them for you, and then we're going to tell you what that means for the quality of our water. So the first animal I'm going to point out to you is the snail. Okay, this snail is considered a lunged snail. Our next animal I'm going to point out to you is the dragonfly. Okay, now dragonflies, you're like, wait, those live in the air, but this is its nymphal stage. So it lives in the water, and they can take up to 3 years to emerge on land, where we see them flying around. Yeah, another animal that we have in here, I have 3 in the sample, is the damselfly. The first one I'm going to point out to you is this one here. You'll notice it has 3 tails. Damselflies actually have gills in their tails and breathe using them. The next damselfly I'm going to show you might be in a little bit of trouble because he's on top of that dragonfly, who honestly might want to eat him. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, you'll notice this guy right here is lacking tails. He doesn't have any. Luckily for him, when he molts or sheds that exoskeleton to become larger, those tails will return and he'll be able to breathe as normal underneath the water. Over here, you'll see we have a tadpole. Can't really tell you exactly what species are, but I do know there's a ton of them in here in our pond. And lastly, there's a little tiny guy that looks like a shrimp. He's called a scud, or an amphipod, and he's swimming around there in our water. So, are you guys ready to learn what that means for the quality of our water? Great! Okay guys, so let's find out what these animals mean for the quality of our water. Let's start with our damselfly. Damselflies are sensitive to pollution, which means if this water was polluted, I wouldn't have found them here. So that's looking really good for our pond. Next, we're going to talk about the dragonfly. Dragonflies are also sensitive to pollution, so if I'm finding them here, the water is probably pretty good. We also found animals like this scud. Okay, scuds, also known as amphipods, they look like little tiny shrimp. They're tolerant of pollution. Just because we found them though, doesn't mean the water's polluted. Remember, we already found organisms that are sensitive to pollution, which means the water's pretty clean. The last animal I have here is a snail, like we found it here. They're also tolerant of pollution, which means that they can live in semi-polluted water, but it doesn't mean that they have to. So because we found those 2 organisms that are sensitive to pollution, it means that the water quality here in our pond is looking pretty great. So, we hope you guys enjoyed your time with us, learning about macroinvertebrates and how they tell us what our water quality is, and we hope to see you guys again real soon.